Good morning, everyone. It's Joker, and today we are back with another slime video. And now that the full Overlord meta has released, with all of its potential and all of its problems, we will be able to fully showcase its power in a number of different scenarios. So that's what we're going to do today, is we're going to test its power in a number of different scenarios. This is the Overlord World Tour, and we will start off this, I believe, 4-part video series, as it always is, by taking the Overlord team, as it is right here, into every single Conquest stage, starting with Master Ifrit and working our way down until we hit Space Millum. And this is just to show you how a team is supposed to run in its entirety. If you, for some reason, have all the Overlord units, then this will give you an idea how to use it on stages where greens are favored, and also where greens are not favored, but still gonna just try and brute force your way through it. Now, the caveat is, I have dupes. Everyone at least got a free dupe for every single character, right? As long as you pulled them. And my gear is much better. My stats are much better because I've been playing for longer. But this is at least informational to show you what it can do. So the first fight is Ifrit, who gives himself a lot of crit damage. He ults like 4 turns in a row. It's really, really difficult for newer players to handle that much damage output in 4 turns. And we're going to see if we can just straight up overcome it, because if you have the raw power, okay, and if you have a great starting hand like that, then there's not really too much to worry about. We don't have a water unit, though, on this team. Slightly unfortunate, but I think it'll be okay, because we're going to do like half of his HP right here. Or, well, maybe a third of his HP. But still, we've done a third of his HP with 1-6 combo. That's pretty good. That hand isn't so good. But we do have Rimuru, who can reset the orbs for us. And yeah, we can work on it. So let's get Shoutir out of here, because you're borderline useless right now. And we will do the blue orb change. Boom. We will reset. We'll give everyone some extra attacks. So now our 6 combo of greens is going to hit slightly harder, even though we have no Ainz orbs. So that's awesome. And we'll put some Despair for some cheeky little excess damage. And yeah, we'll just go ahead and send it. And we'll take him down to about a third of HP, unless he guards a few of the hits, which he did. So this, not too difficult. He's going to ult here. How much damage will we take? 3,200 damage. Yeah, that can be a lot for some newer players that don't have access to some good gear. We're getting very, very lucky with our orbs. Very, very lucky. And we have plenty of points now. We'll reset everything. We'll give ourselves another 10% attack buff. And then Shizu is just going to annihilate this poor guy, because we can just do this. We actually, what is this? Alt resistance down and weakness strike? Well, we're not super weak to them. I guess the alt damage would be better, right? Shoutir, coming through to make this work, right? Alright. And Shizu 59.9. Alright, there we go. Conquest Ifrit conquered. Moving on. Alright, moving on to Conquest Cabby. We do have a wind unit, and she's a single target, right? So Shizu will be able to do some okay damage here. Didn't get quite as lucky on the opening hand, but I think we can still work with it as long as we can get some good Shizu orbs. And he has even less health. But he does give himself pierce, and he does give himself defense. And the greens on this stage are nerfed. So even though we're going to convert all of these, is it really in our best interest to do so, because we're actually not getting a lot from these? Well, it's up for debate. But I'm going to just, again, brute force my way through this, and we're going to still kill him through the power of... Power? Power of weak point? Power of I don't really give a crap? Because, regardless of how much we want to crap on this team, it is still a 2024 team. Its damage is still relatively good, even if there are substitutions, and if you make those substitutions, the damage gets even better. It's just that, do you want to make those substitutions? Is this team really worth it? Will it help new players out? And to that, I would say, for the most part, it should help players out. even if you only get like the 2 big time units that I recommend people do, which is Rimuru and Shizu, because of their lasting power, I still think those 2 units alone, alongside some other supports, are enough to clear things. All right, there's a little bit of a heal right there on Cabby. We aren't taking too much damage, but again, the greens are nerfed for another 3 turns, so we're not really getting anything out of this either. And we're also not getting the greatest of hands, so I'm just going to have to burn these oranges and pray that we get some greens. Please? Some greens. Thank you. Green orbs. Finally. Alright. Let's go ahead and reset, give everyone a little bit of an attack buff, and then we can use Nabe's orb change. This is the second to last turn that we are nerfed down with the green orbs, so in a couple of turns we will be ready to push forward with our full potential. We are still getting an extra 100% skill point gain, but it's nerfed by like 50? I think that's how much is the green nerf? It might be 50, it might be 80. Cannot quite remember. Alright, we can work with this hand though. Alright, his guard and his defense is leaving, he didn't heal. 552 despair damage, incredible. Alright, is nerfed by 50%, so our damage and our gauge increase is nerfed by 50. But we're giving ourselves 100% skill point and 40% protection gauge. So we're almost deleting the protection nerf, and we are deleting the skill point nerf, but we're only getting half of what we would normally do, which, again, it is fine. This is the last turn that they should be nerfed anyways, so if we don't happen to kill this turn, then we will certainly kill next turn when our greens are full power. And we'll put another stack of despair on, because why not? And I guess we can use the alt swap, because do we have the points for that? We do have the points, because I got plenty. Alright, so yeah, this next turn should be pretty telling. Not quite able to get the Shizu ult, but we're still doing pretty good damage, and through his, well, he doesn't have guard anymore, but we are doing more. He might heal here. Heal. Just one heal? Okay, well, he's dead, because we're going to full nuke him now with 250 points and an Ainz nuke, and there's pretty much nothing you can do about it. So I guess let's bring Shoutir in again. Congratulations, Shoutir, you're winning. You're contributing. Yay. And this poor Cabby is about to go bye-bye. We can stun him too. Let's put the stun strike on too, just for funsies. Just for funsies. Get in here. Yeah. Oh, we can put some despair too. Yeah, let's do that. Alright. Look at this, kids. Look at this. We're making full use of the Overlord team, and we are going to make Cabby our biatch by doing 326,000 damage. That's pretty good. That's pretty good for a Conquest stage that probably has like 70k HP. Alright, let's move on. Alright, next up is the Sky Dragon, who is Wind, which means that we do have Space Albedo to give us that extra little bit of damage. So we're going to bring her in for Shizu, looks like it, because we got 3 orbs for her. And let's see how much damage we do. I think greens are nerfed here too, if I can't remember. We do get poisoned. Oh, oranges are nerfed. Okay, well, that's not too big of a deal, except we're not getting any green orbs. So let's just send let's bring Ainz in for Shoutir. And we'll send these orbs. Hopefully we get a better hand next turn when we've got 60 points and we can full orb change with Nabe. We've done almost half his HP. Our attack is lowered. Alright, AoE damage for 300, poison damage for 1700 damage. Look at that terrible godforsaken hand. Thanks a bunch. Let's just send these Nabe orbs that are not green. Better. We can accept that. We can work with that hand. So let's do the blue, let's do this. And that is all it takes, but the greens are not nerfed here, which is great. So we have 1 Albedo orb. We're gonna get the Ainz ult here, so I mean, we'll kill him next turn, unless he somehow heals himself, because we still do too much damage for him to really do anything about it. I don't remember if he heals. Honestly, don't. He does, and he stuns, and he poisons. Okay, well. Ain't that something? The stun only lasts for 1 turn, so we'll just burn out. Burn these oranges, I guess. 191 points. And he's dead. So let's do this. Let's do the stun strike. Let's do some despair. Let's do some more despair. So 10% ult resistance down. He's stunned now, so we can't do anything. We've got guaranteed crits, and we've got the magic damage. And Ainz, once again, does way too much damage for the Sky Dragon. 100,000 when he only had like 50k maybe. Let's move on. Alright, next up is the Golem. The Golem presents one of these very hard turn-limited stages where on turn, I think, 5 or turn 6, he just buff himself by a literal crap ton and just one taps your entire front line. However, now that they don't have EX anymore, you are able to stun. So if you're not quite ready to kill him on turn 5 or whatever that happens, you can just stun him. And then you can just wait it out and go another turn and just kind of get that over with. So let's bring Ainz in for Shizu, and we'll lower him. We also do get stunned on the stage twice, I think, so we do have to make up for that. But as you can see, he does not have the highest amount of HP. So nothing too much to worry about. Blues are nerfed here. Not that big of a deal again. We've got a bunch of Shoutir orbs. Burn those out. And we've taken him down to half HP, but he's counter happy. But we are going to get stunned here, so we won't be able to do anything unless we dodge it somehow. Ainz... Oh, okay. So we only stunned Nabe, our orb changer. Awesome. Let's burn out these non-green Ainz orbs. Alright. So yeah, I think... not next turn, but the turn after, we're going to be a little bit worried about what's going to happen with his AoE attack. Unless we just straight up kill him on this turn, which I think is very possible. Very, very possible. We don't want to bring you in, so let's bring you instead, because you have a higher attack stat. Yeah, so we don't want to bring out Beto up front, because she's space against type disadvantage, so she won't do as much damage as we would like. But I'm actually confident we can just kill him. Well, I was confident if he didn't guard that one hit. Alright, doesn't matter, we crit. Alright, there we go. Didn't even have to nuke. Didn't even have to worry about a stun. Now, obviously, this is due to me having some good gear and everything, so if you're a newer player, that won't be possible, but you'll just have to push a turn. You'll stun him next turn, and then kill him with normals or a nuke, because we would have had an Ainz ult by then. Golem. Done. Okay. Conquest Hinata is a literal joke, because not only do we have our nuker who is dark, we also get that extra 60% damage buff against light characters for this entire team. So no matter who's hitting Hinata, we're going to do a butt ton more damage. So, let's just go ahead and see how much we delete off her health bar with 4 orbs. A lot. We delete a lot. She's almost dead with 4 orbs. And we've got a 5 send of unnerfed oranges, which, if they were greens, as you can see, they are nerfed. However, that really does not matter, because we're about to annihilate Hinata on turn 2 with this. Like, this is not... Okay, well, there we go. Again, maybe you don't kill her on turn 2 because your gear is bad. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. That extra 60% force damage buff that we get is way too strong for these early stages. Like, the early game was not built for this type of power creep, obviously. So this would be a very, very easy stage to clear, and a very good, easy way to farm gold hammers, silver hammers, grindstones. This is, since you have the dark team, you can clear this 3 stars in like four turns or something with nobody dying, and then you just parallel process the crap out of it and get a lot of these resources that are good for early game, and it's going to help you get better gear for your units. Alright, well, we're in Conquest Orc now, and we got a very, very good starting hand. The Orc has the same kind of 6-turn nuke that the Golem has, and he also stuns you, so you do have to watch out for that if you're a newer player, but again, you can stun it, so on the nuke turn, if you are not quite ready, just, go another turn, I guess. We do have a light unit. She is the free-to-play unit, but she will definitely work. We'll take Shoutir out again, and we'll just end with the Nabe orbs, and we've got a Protector and a bunch of points. And also, he doesn't have a lot of HP. So, this will not be too difficult. We do get stunned on turn 2. Okay. That's an unfortunate hand. There's nothing we can do about that. Let's go ahead and just send it. Oh, I should have sent Nabe last. Oh well. Not a big deal. He's already under half HP. And it's only turn 2, so there's the stun. He stunned 2 of us. Not Ainz, though. Alright. Oh man, that was a perfect hand. I'm tempted to just delete this one Nabe orb. And then we'll still have a good orb change here. Yeah. Alright, so you don't have to send everything. You can wait out the turns until they become something much better for you. And now we've got 2 stacks of Rimuru. We've got a full send of greens, and he's going to die. Because, you know, that first hand of blues did a lot of damage, and they were not buffed by 20%. So now, if we send Nabe last again, he's just going to die. And we're not even we're not going to get to the nuke. Yeah, there you go. Boom. Conquest. Not built for EX teams. Not built for it. Moving on. Actually, I think this will be... Actually, no, yeah, we'll keep going. This will be the final Conquest stage. Milim, the true terror of early game players. 4 attacks, guaranteed pierce, so much pierce power. New players have fits going into this stage. And you know what? Let's see how difficult it actually is with this team. You are meant to use a blue team, though. So, how scary is it going to be? Are greens nerfed on this stage, or are they orange nerfs? I can't remember. Alright. Okay. We do not have an earth unit either to do extra damage. So we're going to have to pray a little bit that Ainz can get a nuke fairly quickly, which thankfully we start out with 3 orange orbs for him. And let's see how much damage Master Milim does. Attack and pierce up. Yeah, we gotta take Albedo out of here. Right. Forgot about that little thing, little detail. Alright. You get out. Do we have enough points? We don't have enough points. The greens aren't quite nerfed yet. Let's do the blue orb change. Alright. Unfortunately, no Ainz orbs again. So let's see. If she wants to kill someone, she probably can. If she wants to 4-tap somebody, they'll lose a lot of HP. Alright, looks like she's being decent and spreading it out a little bit. It's not a great hand, but I guess we can work with it. Let's go ahead and get a stack on. Again, since you can stun Milim, if you're feeling a little bit too overwhelmed and you do have Albedo, you can always just get 55 points, stun, get that guaranteed stun strike, try and get a full hand, and then just wail on her. This seems to be working out fairly well. We might stun next turn just for funsies. Okay, here's our pierce power. 1, 2, 3, 4. Definitely taken the most damage here, because Milim is the most difficult boss. 1, 2, that leaves us, yeah, so she's about to ult as well. And you know what, the best way to, take care of that is to not let her do anything. By stunning. Boom. Stunned. And now that we have Stun Strike, we're going to do way too much damage, and we're going to kill her in, like, the 3rd orb. Well, maybe not, because I used Albedo. But there we go. Conquest Milim has been taken down. She did delete a lot of HP, and if you don't have good gear, you will lose a lot more HP than what I did. But at the same time, like, there are ways to get around it, as long as you can get decent sends of orbs, maybe use a stun here and there, you can definitely make it work. But there is part 1 of the World Tour with the Conquest stages cleared. We will come back tomorrow for the Tempered Edge stages, at least part 1 of them, since there's so many. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, but that's it for me. Take it easy, and I'll see you all later.